Spoiler alert, I'm not dead, and it's been a while since I shot a YouTube video. Hopefully no one missed me too much. So to try and get back into the swing of things, I wanted to make this simple video about growing as a filmmaker. How do you get yourself to that next level of having clients pay you more money for your work? How do you get clients to trust your creativity? And how do you do it while looking so handsome? These are questions that I don't personally have the answers for, and to be honest, I'm still learning a lot about how to answer them. But from my personal experience, this type of growth all comes down to, drum roll please, passion projects. When you shoot passion projects, you are creating a new piece of work for your portfolio, and you're going out and producing something that you're actually interested in shooting. And what you choose to shoot is completely up to you. And if it's something that excites you, then it's going to be something that you actually put a lot of time and creativity into. Versus if you're working on a client project, you're not going to be as invested into what you're shooting, and you're not going to have as much creative freedom. When you shoot passion projects, you are creating a new piece of work for your portfolio, and you're going out and producing something that you're actually interested in shooting. And action. What you choose to shoot is completely up to you, and if it's something that excites you, then it's going to be something that you actually put a lot of time and creativity into. Versus if you're just working on a client project, you're not going to be as invested into what you're shooting, and you're not going to have as much creative freedom, and you're just going to feel overall less excited to do it. Something that I've noticed a lot of beginner videographers do is they spend a lot of time and money buying new gear or constantly upgrading it. And it's fine to spend money on gear because obviously we need gear to shoot on, but when I was personally focusing a lot on gear, buying gear just gave me this false sense of growth. And I felt that because I had a better piece of equipment, I was becoming a better filmmaker. But the reality was that I was still the same filmmaker, but just with better quality gear. In reality, I was still shooting the same type of work, getting paid roughly the same, but I just had more upgraded equipment and more debt. When you have a portfolio that consists of only client work, your work isn't going to stand out from others, and it's generally going to be looking the same as everyone else's work that they shoot for their clients, because let's be honest, clients aren't always the most creative people. That's why they hire you. And if you have a portfolio that looks like everyone else's, then the only competitive edge you're gonna have is your price. And at that point, it's basically a race to the bottom. This is why it's important to go out and shoot something just for yourself, something that doesn't involve a client, and something where you have full creative control. And when you start to build a portfolio of work that you were passionate about creating, something that you didn't have a client looking over your shoulder over, and something that just kind of naturally came from your own personal creativity, then it's something that's going to really reflect in your portfolio, and it's going to create a portfolio of work that really stands out because it was created with more passion. When I started this approach in my filmmaking career, this is basically where I began to experience the most growth. And it doesn't even matter what you're shooting. All that matters is that you try something new, try out new effects, try out different lenses, try different styles of shooting. It really doesn't matter. What really matters is that you are just growing and trying something new. That way you can spice up your work and learn new techniques. This skate video was something that I didn't have any sort of plan to show in a professional setting. It was literally just something that I had just made for fun. But then I had some opportunities where I was showing some clients my work, and that video happened to be the best match for what they were looking for. So I ended up showing it to them, and it ended up being the video that completely upgraded my clientele and became my entry into doing more brand work.
How much is it to valet my board, dude?
$30.
30? $30 to valet, that's more than my meal. Can I get half off since it's a skateboard? Oh, what, really?
And it opened more doors into working with bigger companies with bigger budgets, and my clients ended up trusting me a lot more because I was getting referral from their business partners, and I got a lot more creative input onto the videos that I was producing with them, and they just trusted me a lot more. And because I was working with better clients, whenever I did decide to upgrade some of my equipment, it actually seemed like a very small expense to me versus when I was just working with average clients, upgrading my equipment felt like a lot of money.